Hi guys. Welcome to the middle of the month. It is the middle of December and I am here for my wrap up. I do have one mild issue though. I don't want to spoil my TBR video completely, and almost every single book from my TBR video is in this wrap up. So I am definitely going to give you guys a abbreviated version of this wrap up because I don't want to spoil the TBR video. So these three books I am not going to talk about because they are a part of that video and I don't want to give anything away. It feels really weird not to be keeping in their three books, but I still have 5 other ones to talk to you guys about. So it's not too bad. And I'm almost done with the video, so you will get that video very, very soon. I've only got one book left and I don't foresee that one taking me very long. So hopefully that means that we will be having a full-on understanding of what I'm missing here fairly soon. Okay, so other than those ones, I have 3 physically here with me and then 2 more that I will have to show you. I'm just gonna work from the top and work my way down. The first book on my list is Isn't It Bromantic? This is the third or fourth book in the bromance book series. I think it's the 4th book. And I'm going to repeat this. If I did not already own all of the books in this series, I would not be reading them because they are just not really worth the time. The other ones have been really cute, but there is a character in the other ones that they call the Russian, and he's always the comic relief of the series and he never really has like a serious part in it. And overall, he's just kind of a throwaway character. And this book is based on him. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cute. I enjoyed most of my time reading it, but his character is just, I don't know. I feel like he's too meh. I don't know how to describe it. You mean, he was always kind of a throwaway character, and this is his book. I don't know. The next one I read is Love in the Time of Serial Killers. This one's really cute. So the main character is in college and she's doing her dissertation on serial killers and the books that are written about serial killers. I know that she's like an English major and it's about her dissertation's about literature, and the literature she's choosing is the literature about serial killers. So it's talking about the differences between like the real life characters as well as how they're depicted in their manuscripts and the books that are written about them. Her father recently passed and she is home for the summer to get his house together so that she can get it ready to sell. And she has a very cute neighbor who she is sure is a serial killer. It's really funny. It's very cute. It's got lots of fun whimsy in it. I had a lot of fun with this one. This one, if you don't like cozy fantasy, you're not going to like this one. But if you are a fan of cozy fantasy, there's a very good possibility that this one will be perfectly right up your alley. This one is about a librarian who who lives in this like metropolis city area, and there is a revolt and they start to burn the library. So she steals a couple of crates worth of library books and her talking potted plant and jumps in a boat and leaves to try to save the information that's in her possession. She ends up on this crash course to all these different little islands, and one of the islands is an island that she grew up on when she was little, and so she decides that's going to be the island that she's going to go back to because her home is in this island. For the most part, magic is against the law and only certain people are allowed to use it, and the books that she has, most of them contain magic. And so she's basically bringing unlawful magic to this small island that she grew up in. She finds her old cabin. She meets the townspeople. It is really, really cute. The action moments in this are pretty easily dealt with. They're a lot of fun, and overall the whole book was really cute. This is my Owl Crate edition, so I don't have the actual cover, but I can put the actual cover here so you can see what it looks like. But I definitely liked it, and there is another one coming out, and so I'm going to be getting that one too because these are super, super cute. All right, the next book I'm going to put here. This is the book that I've been reading for my 75 challenge. And my challenge is to make sure I read 10 pages a day. If I was doing the hard challenge, it would be like nonfiction or memoirs or self-help. But I'm doing the soft challenge, which is just 10 pages. And the book that I just finished is called Off to the Races. It's my first Elsie Silver. I am currently on my second Elsie Silver. Book is really cute. It's a Grumpy Sunshine. It is a little bit of miscommunication, but they really work through it really fast. They are very open with each other. She is the sunshine, he is the grump, but at times they are grumpy, which is a lot of fun. So it is set in a ranch where the male lead's grandfather has recently passed away, and he's there to try to fix the mess that was left behind. So the grandfather was accused of rigging races so that he would win, and his grandson, who is one of the main characters, is trying to fix the reputation, fix the ranch, and they have to bring in a new trainer. The new trainer is just known as Billy at the beginning, and so when he sees this woman get out of a car, he goes downstairs all angry, thinking that she is a setup, and turns out that she's the trainer. It's super cute, and he gives her this challenge to tame this wild horse on the ranch, and she is introduced to this beautiful black stallion who is not angry, he's afraid. And she's like, you know what, I think we can work with this. It was totally cute. It was definitely a very country. It's based in Vancouver, Canada, which is not far from here. So that's, you know, the west coast of Canada is very similar in feel to the west coast of I'm off in the boony part of Western Washington, on the peninsula, and so they have very similar feels. Last time I was there, it's been a minute since I've been there though, so don't quote me on that, but it was really cute, and it kind of felt homey because I know the weather at least. Anyways, definitely liked it, and I'm doing the second one now, which is photo finish. And then the last book that I read, which I'll put here, it was a palette cleanser. It is Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. I am not the biggest fan of Ali Hazelwood books, but I do appreciate her newer books better than her older books. So I feel like the Love Hypothesis books were all very similar. I think that they were cute, but they all kind of mushed together in my head, and I cannot tell you which one's which because they're so similar. Bride is completely different, and I love it. Not in Love was another meh book for me because I feel like they took the plot out and just shoved a bunch of sex in, and I need a plot to go with my sex. So I don't read straight erotica. Normally, at least. I have a couple of them that I've read, but for the most part I don't read straight erotica because I like to have a little bit of plot in there with my smut, which is every person's prerogative which one they pick, and that's just me personally. I like to have a little extra plot. Not in Love had it sacrificed plot for smut. This one, on the other hand, I feel like was a kind of a good mix. It is a short story, but it definitely has a nice little mix of smut versus plot. So it was enjoyable. I liked it. It's about a couple of game designers, and they work for rival companies. It is definitely a miscommunication, and it was really nice to see them work through that miscommunication. Normally I despise miscommunication, but in this case, it did kind of work because it wasn't like they had an established relationship and had the miscommunication. They had the miscommunication at the beginning of the relationship, and it caused them to not have one. But once the relationship actually started and they had to have a working relationship, the miscommunications got cleared up, which I really liked. But I also liked the fact that they were rivals. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, it was short, it was cute, it was definitely fun to listen to, and it was a nice palate cleanser from some of the more serious books that I was forced to read by my husband. So if the TBR video is not out yet, look for it soon, and if it is out, go watch that and you will understand why I needed something cute and fluffy as a palate cleanser. Because he's mean to me. But yeah, other than that, we are all caught up, and that is what I read for the first half of the month of December. And I will see you back here soon for the end of the month wrap up, as well as a couple other videos that are either in the works or I'm going to go film today. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.